Something that I see with a lot of our online clients when they start their fitness routine is they want to start eating healthy. So what do? They eliminate everything that is unhealthy in their cupboard, pantry, whatever, and they quit cold turkey. Now here's sort of the issue with that is that only lasts so long. We tend to see when people quit cold turkey a very low success rate. Does that mean it doesn't work? Yeah, sure it works, but I say there's better strategies to actually help you reduce or eliminate those unhealthy foods from your life. And that's what I want to show you today is basically how to wean yourself off of something, and I'm going to put it in quotes, unhealthy, because you're about to see that you can lose weight still eating, unhealthy things. It's a matter of portion control and portion sizing. When it comes to processed foods, Americans, and this probably is world as a whole, tends to overconsume ultra processed foods. So let's go ahead, let's go over a quick strategy here on how to help reduce or eliminate those unhealthy foods. So basically, I'm going to use the example of coffee with cream. This is a big one for a lot of people because a lot of people love coffee and they love their cream in their coffee. We talk to people, they're like, I don't want to get rid of my cream, don't let me get rid of my cream. And I'm like, we're not going to get rid of your cream, we're just going to create a schedule to help you reduce it. So they say, we're taking a look at coffee with cream, and we're just going to assume you're putting 5 tablespoons of cream in your coffee. And say those 5 tablespoons equals 100 calories. That might not seem significant, it's really not a super high number, but I want to show you some things. So first and foremost, I said we're just trying to reduce the amount of cream you're putting in your coffee. So what are we going to do? We're going to create a schedule. This might be a 4-week schedule like I have here. It might be an 8-week, might be a 12-week. You have to do what works for you, and how slowly or fast you can actually reduce really just depends on the schedule and really your taste preferences at the end of the day. So basically what we're looking at here is week 1, we're reducing our coffee creamer to 4.5 tablespoons. So we're not eliminating it, we're literally just getting rid of a 1/2 tablespoon of creamer. And the idea here is that it shouldn't taste much different than the 5 tablespoons. After you get used to that 4.5, you're like, oh, this is pretty good. So we'll move into week 2 where you'll reduce it another 1/2 to 4. And you might be like, oh, that still tastes pretty much the same as it did the week before. And you can sort of see what's going on here. Every week we reduce the amount of coffee creamer until you get to your desired amount or until it's all gone. That's really up to you when you create your schedule. And it doesn't necessarily have to be halves. It could be a reduction of 1/4 every single week, but your schedule might be a little bit longer as well. So I say just by reducing 2 tablespoons, now we're only getting an extra 60 calories. Now you might be like, well, that's only 40 less calories. That's not really that big of a deal. I might as well just keep drinking my 5 tablespoons of cream with my coffee. Well, it is a really big deal. Just by eliminating 40 calories per day, that's 280 calories you're gonna eliminate per week, or as say for the year, 14,500 calories, or approximately you'll lose 4 pounds from that. So that's why this is a good strategy, is you didn't eliminate something that is unhealthy, you reduced it, and look at that, you could potentially lose 4 pounds in a year literally doing something that might take 4 weeks. That's why I wanted to show you this, is that you don't have to eliminate your cream, you don't have to eliminate things that are unhealthy. If you portion control and actually pay attention to how much you're eating, you can lose weight that way eating these unhealthy things, or literally the exact same way you're eating right now. Say, I eat unhealthy things. Do I eat absorbent amounts? No, I use it as a treat for myself. And like I said, this works for more than just cream. If you, let's say, let's go back to the coffee example because it's a really easy one. Coffee's not unhealthy for you. Coffee can actually be extremely beneficial for you. If you're drinking 5 cups a day, that's probably a little bit more unhealthy than drinking a cup to get its benefits. So where I'm going with this is, if you're not getting the benefits of the caffeine from the coffee, you probably need to wean yourself back a little bit and say to maybe 1 cup a day, and then you can ramp it back up to, you'll feel the effects of maybe 2 or 3 cups when you scale back up. And you'd follow this exact same strategy where, 5 cups, you reduce it down to 4.5, then 4, and so on and so forth, till you get to that 1 cup, and then you sit in that 1 cup range for a couple weeks, and then you can bump it back up, and you'll get those effects of that caffeine again. So this is just one example of how just creating a schedule and slowly weaning yourself off of a food can actually help you lose weight.